Welcome back to the show. This is Mind the Gap. I'm one of your hosts, Darius, a.k.a. Shaquille O'Thrill.
It's your boy TK, a.k.a. Jump Shot Shakur.
And this is another weekly edition of Mind the Gap where we just have a candid conversation and you get to see how we have our regular conversations and see how we come up with some ideas. Before we get into the conversation, make sure you subscribe to us on Patreon so you can get access to early content, exclusive content that we have on there, and discount on merch. What else we got on there?
Shout outs.
Shout outs, and get your shout out. Maybe a credit if you come up with some ideas.
What's
you
up?
Never know. Also, make sure you follow us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. PODMTG is the handle.
Spotify.
And listen to our podcast on Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, pretty much wherever you listen to your podcast.
And while you're here right now, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell.
Make sure you go ahead and do that. And what do we got to talk about today? Oh, yeah. Just to bring the energy all the way down. Yeah. Kobe Bryant, man.
Death of an icon. A legend.
That hit. That hit hard.
Did it hit? Bro, that fucked up my whole mood when I was at work. My whole mood.
I think it hit me so hard because I think that's like one of the few like celebrities maybe in like our generation that we kind of grew up with. So he's been there. My whole life I can remember like Kobe Bryant being there. And like watching him on TV, him just being like the man. You know what I mean? So I ain't even believe it. Like my mom came in the house or whatever, and she was like, "Yeah, I know Kobe Bryant just died in a helicopter crash." I was like, "That's bizarre." Like, that's clearly like some, you know, she just saw it on her Facebook feed or something. Like I'm like, whatever, man.
Yeah, I think I heard when I was at I was at work and my girl she texted me and she was like, "Did you hear what happened to Kobe?" So I'm sitting there thinking like, you know, LeBron had passed him the night before. Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, man. Before I text, I was like, but why is she telling me this? Yeah. She don't watch basketball unless I'm watching it. And, you know, we'll talk about it then. So let me see about it now. You know, Kobe Bryant dies in a helicopter. You know, like my heart like kind of just like it was a pause moment. Like I can't believe this. You know, I can't believe this. Yeah. Let me start checking stuff. So I just start going down the line.
I didn't even do that. When I forgot how. Like it became real to me. I don't remember if I just like looked online real quick or whatever, but I refused to like look at anything else. Like, I was like, I'm gonna go to sleep, and when I wake up, Kobe Bryant is still gonna be alive.
What?
But then
that didn't happen.
It did not happen.
No.
And I'm still like I'm
still coming to grips.
I can't process it.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant.
And it's even more so for like, you know what I'm saying? Because I know you ain't play basketball and stuff like that.
Nah.
But like me, like, you know, for a person that, you know, even though Allen Iverson was my person, and then like my brother Zay, his person was Kobe Bryant. Right. So I me and him used to play so hard like they did. You know what I'm saying? We kind of like, you know, idolize those two as far as games and working hard and just put your heart in the game. Right. And then you get older, you know what I'm saying? You start to understand and you start to respect the man's, you know, will. You know, how he willed like himself into games and how he won games based off his will alone.
Yeah, he was about no excuses.
No excuses, no matter what. Yeah, man. One of his favorites because I have nothing in common with lazy people. Yeah,
that mentality radiates beyond basketball, man.
And you can tell by his like when he retired and he'll start going into like 2 months in, he won an Oscar. Yeah,
out the gate, man.
Out the gate, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what hurt. I think that's. It's not only that, like to see a person like that go out like 41,
young,
Kobe Bryant accomplish like as much as you can as a basketball player, and then his focus on the off the court. Yeah, the way he was focused off the court, the energy he gave to his kids, his family, his other things that he had going on, like. I think that's what hurt me the most because I was so like
he was really just now transitioning to like that family man role where he could be there like full time and spend more time with his kids and like go off and like venture into other avenues of of like greatness. Yeah, you know what I mean. And just thinking about him not being there to raise his kids and his kids not being there to have him there is heartbreaking. And like we can't and like we won't even like. When he get inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, we won't hear that speech.
We won't even hear that speech.
We won't hear that speech. And then
to see all that hard work.
like I low key, even though Allen Iverson was my favorite player, I low key like idolize that man because just based off his work, just like the mentality he has when it comes down to anything that he was doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not. I think one of his quotes is, "It's not how many hours that you spend in the gym; it's how many hours you are present while you are practicing in the gym." It's like he was present with what he did. Like the whole point of him having taking the helicopters for he'd have more time with his family and an extra hour of time to practice.
Right.
Like those two loves, like, and then like for him to go out like that, and I feel
Out of
like
all ways.
Yeah. Like
for him, that's like a car ride, bro. It's like an everyday
he did
thing.
that every day. He did that like during the season, like years within the season, like just to be with his kids or to have that extra hour of practice and be able to go back and forth without saving time. One of his other quotes is, "I want to be a player that is remembered that I want to be a player remember that I didn't waste time. I didn't waste a moment. I didn't waste a day." And he did that just so he wouldn't waste time.
Right.
Like he wanted to use as much time as he could in the 24 hours that he had. Like that's amazing. Like and to see every country, every place that he touched, like
yeah, man. This is hit on the global like.
And the commissioner died. Like the NBA commissioner died like weeks prior.
Yeah. I don't even remember that.
Yeah, A lot of people don't remember that, but I remember like he died like the day New Year's Day or New Year's the day after New Year's or something. And it didn't hit like this.
It didn't hit me at all. Like I don't.
You didn't remember?
I don't remember
the old the first NBA commissioner before the one they got now. The older shorter gentleman with the glasses. Yeah, he died like New Year's Day.
Right over there.
He's the one that helped push the NBA a long way. Like he helped push the NBA to where it was and to where it is now. Like he put in work too, but like the way Kobe hit, like. Still unmatched.
Yo.
Like, even like, you know what I'm saying, like with Nipsey. Like
Nipsey, I don't think Nipsey had made it to that level. And personally, me, I hadn't been paying attention to Nipsey that much until like his last couple years. When Victory Lap came out, he was really just starting to get his just due. Like I said earlier, we grew up with Kobe.
Yeah.
That was my first basketball jersey.
I broke down later on. I watched it. I was like, yo, this man. And then it also messed up the way I think. Like the same thing with Nipsey. People that put in a certain type of work, certain type of energy in the universe, certain type of you know what I'm saying, I'm working hard towards something. I want this to come back. And then something like that takes him out.
Something bizarre, something unnecessary.
Like you see Kobe, how much energy he puts into the world. Like,
right.
You see the more people was more like whether you seen it on Facebook or you seen like people walking around or you talking to somebody.
Yeah.
And how they be like, man, or they like, oh, I don't even want to talk about it.
I've been avoiding social media, man.
Well, man, it's best that you do.
I've been avoiding social media, man. But at the same time, man, like when I get on there, I see some of the funny videos he left. And so I'm like, it made me, and then, cheer me up. And then like the message where he be like, you can't stop. You got to keep going.
Yeah.
That one, he's like, I know I'm sorry I couldn't make it there.
Yeah.
And then he was like, but you got to keep going.
Yeah. Sorry I couldn't be there right now, but
I was like, what you doing right now, Cole?
What? That one.
But I was like, did you see the crash?
They say they got a few of them. Though. They say they ain't none of them really the real one.
Oh, I ain't know. I saw one video of a chopper going down.
It was a red one?
I don't remember, but it was spinning out of control, and then it went out of frame, and then it was just like a ball of fire.
Yeah, I don't think that was it. Either.
And then I saw another news report, the actual wreckage.
I seen the wreckage.
And it was.
Yeah.
It was wild.
I mean, ain't nothing you can really do.
Nah.
Yeah.
But what weirdly enough, when I hear things like this, and then I hear about the reports of the incidents up to it, there's a part of it that brings me peace because I know, and makes me frustrated because in a way it could have been prevented.
Yeah.
And it brings me peace, we can't let this happen again, and this is how this happens.
Yeah.
From what I heard, for one, it was foggy.
Real foggy.
And then, even the news and the police helicopters.
They say they can't go.
Yeah, called it a day, and they were asking for clearance. And then on top of that, I think they had a helicopter that didn't have a terrain radar, which is not. You can have a helicopter without it, but it's better if you have it. But they were riding one that didn't have it.
Yeah.
So, like,
he was looking for the road. Apparently, he was supposed to look for the highway to lead to the gym.
Yeah.
Going to.
But like they like clipped the side of a mountain or something, and like by like they if they would have been like 20 feet high or like 30 feet, they would have been all right. But since they didn't have that radar,
yeah, they didn't know.
They clipped it, and then unfortunately,
yeah.
So in a way, that brings me like, okay, we can't let this happen again. And then another way is like if they would have just like
this is the way he went out.
Yeah, like if like I know like the tournament was important, but like I wouldn't risk it.
But see, I also thought like you took this helicopter or these helicopters so many times.
Right.
You probably thought, okay, well, I done took it before while it's been foggy.
You
know what I'm saying? Oh, it's just a little fog. It's not raining. It's not thundering. It's fog. You're not thinking, you know what I'm saying? We'll fly above it.
Yeah, we got to get, and you know that Mamba mentality. We got to get to this game.
We got to get to the game.
We got to get to the game.
We'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, man, I understand because if you do something 1,000 times, like they say like accidents. Car accidents, it's like you literally 5 minutes from the house.
Right. I was.
Yeah, facts.
I was less than a minute from my house.
Yeah.
And got swapped.
So that's what they say usually happens. Something that you routinely do, or like something in the area of like you get comfortable in, and that's how that happens. So.
But what really hurts me, man, like I'm coming to terms with like Kobe not being here because at the end of the day, Kobe left it all on the court. Like he had his time to shine,
and that's what he said.
And he put everything he had into it. And I'm sad that we can't like see the next phase of his life and see him grow old. But we know when he was here, he had his business. What hurts me is the death of like his daughter and the other young lady who hadn't had a chance to step into their greatness yet.
I think it was two of them. Yeah, the other people that didn't have a chance to live their life.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what like what hurt me right there.
That hurt me because, you know what I'm saying, just the death alone, but that helped me too. Like you said, it's the potential that they had and the fact that Kobe had poured so much of himself into her.
Right.
Like, I don't know if you seen when he was on, I think it was Jimmy Kimmel, they asked, like him having a son or whatever.
Yeah, and she was like,
no, I got this.
Yeah, she was like, I got it.
You know what I'm saying? And then if you watch her games, like she can handle it.
She was bad.
Yeah. Like, that hurt me because it's like, okay, we see the next phase and you get to see somebody, you know what I'm saying, like the potential of Kobe putting in working with his daughter.
Yeah.
The love that they shared. The love that they had. And then like it's gone like that. Like that. Like it's gone.
I don't even want to think about like their final moments, man.
Yeah. That's crazy too. That's what hurt me the most. You thinking about your final moments, you know what I'm saying? And you look up at your dad and your dad look down at you like ain't nothing
there's nothing we can do, just hope.
Yeah.
I was hoping even if they were crashed, like some bizarre way, you know how like when people survive plane crashes.
Yeah.
That some they see fly out, laying on top of the mountain or something. I don't know. I was looking for anything.
I was like low key like wait. I said, man,
I'll take a no-legged Kobe as long as I can have Kobe.
Bro. Yeah. I was like waiting. I was like maybe when it come out, it'd be like Kobe survived this.
They exaggerate. Right,
yeah, it wasn't that bad of a plane crash. He's okay. He's in critical condition right now. He'll pull through. We good.
Yeah.
It never came. Dog. And then watching his old games, watching his old, it's like he literally was a man that it put like his will, his heart, his whole being was like, I really don't want to waste a moment. Like I know multiple languages. I'm inspired. Like I know how to I know soccer. I'm a coach. Like I can go to any coach and have a conversation. Luka Doncic.
Yeah.
I forgot where he's from, but like Kobe was behind him talking in his language.
Didn't he just learn that to talk trash or something?
Yeah, like some stuff he just learned. But the dude was talking. He's like, man, who's behind me talking? He said, it's Kobe Bryant. Yeah. He's speaking my language. Oh my goodness, Like I didn't know.
That's wild, bro. Kobe was ridiculous too, boy. Like when he was talking about,
I heard him speaking Italian the other day. He was like talking about soccer because he was like connected in his Italy team.
Like, he grew up in Italy, didn't he?
Yeah, facts. I think I don't know how true it is. They say they mourning a whole week for Kobe.
I believe it. I don't think I knew his middle name was Bean though. I don't know what does that mean something? I
think it does, but I never looked up.
Kobe Bean Bryant.
Yeah.
It's a wild name. But I heard, I was talking to somebody the other day, and they said him and his wife had a pact that they never ride on the same helicopter or plane or something like that, just in case something like that happened. And it's crazy to think about death, but at the same time,
You gotta be prepared.
You gotta be prepared for it.
A man like Kobe, he was prepared for a lot of stuff. So I don't know, man.
You might have seen it coming one day.
I don't know, man. I know out of all the deaths, like between this and Nips, it just kind of like mess up my way of thinking. I don't really believe in karma and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think it's more to it than do good, get good, do bad, get bad. I think it's more to it than that.
In whatever environment you put yourself in.
Yeah. I think it's more to that, but I also believe that, you know what I'm saying, the amount of like good or amount of energy that you put out there, it's kind of like I don't believe in destiny either, but if a person shows in his life that he's going for something, you kind of can see stuff.
Right.
Like you can see like Brian at a young age saying, I'm gonna do this, and then you see it work at it, and you like, oh man, he might do it.
Yeah.
Even Jordan, he might do it. Like same thing with LeBron. Like I feel like this is my time.
Yeah.
And I felt like that with Kobe. Like
Kobe one of the people. Kobe like Michael, like one of those rare people that can like will like things into existence. Like they make it happen.
Yeah.
But you can see it in their work ethic.
Yeah.
Which is infectious, and plus they are positive people.
Mm-hmm.
So they always have that energy surrounding them. So you don't expect too much negative news around, which you didn't, except for that that case or whatever. Which I ain't like because people
was bringing that up.
Mm-hmm. Even though he was acquitted and all that stuff. It was trash.
It was settlement though.
Yeah. But even through all that, the positivity he put out. Like I didn't even him elbowing people like on the court that had back spasms. Like even they only have like nice things to say about Kobe. You know what I mean?
He said he brought it every night on the court. You know what I'm saying?
That he was gonna put you to the test.
Yeah. It's not just a target on my back, it's a target on you too. I'm coming to show you that I'm the best.
Yeah.
I'm going to will myself through this game. I'm going to will myself through this shot that I took thousands and thousands of times in practice. Like, that's like, the man was more than just amazing. And it's more than just basketball. I think that's what hurt us the most. Like, it's because, like, the stuff.
Beyond basketball, man. That's what greatness is, dog.
He showed as, like, how to be a person. Like, don't waste a moment.
Right.
Learn as much as you can. Read as much as you can. If somebody knows how to do something better, ask that person. Get that information so you can be better. It's about improving. It's about being like giving your all to your love and being the best that you can be. Not like somebody else. Do the best that you can.
And do whatever you can.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there'll be a bigger death in the NBA.
No.
Not even Michael Jordan.
No.
I think this is like.
Yeah. I don't think like.
Nobody comes close to this. Not in terms of like basketball prowess or like. Because he showed it on the court. This is why I think he differs from Michael Jordan. He showed like his basketball prowess on the court that made him great, and then his off the court was like just as great. Yeah, and I haven't seen that from another athlete.
And that's in all around. That's just like personality,
right?
Being social, cultural, like financial, like everything. It's not just like they. You know how people say, oh, when the person came in the room, he made you feel like They say Kobe made you feel like that every time. Like genuine, like, hey, how you know, like Karen. Even if I only met you one time, I know your name. I know this person's name. I knew you before. Like, I know you know me as Kobe Bryant, but I know you as, whatever journalist you are. And I had these conversations with these people just to make you not I want you to be a good person. Like, I think that's what hurt the most because this is a genuine, like, people believe that this is a genuine good person all around.
It's just one of those things, man.
Yeah, that threw me off.
It has thrown me off. I'm still not on yet.
What? I'm with you.
Yeah, bro.
But I don't know. We ain't all right, but we'll get through it.
We'll get through it. I mean, I just hope, their family, because I can only imagine.
Yeah, how we feel. I don't know how they feel.
And then to all the other families that just one tragedy just radiated out like through the whole world. And it's crazy, man, how everything can just be like fine one moment, normal day, and then all of a sudden your life will never be the same.
Here not going to the next. That's why I appreciate Kobe. Like even this show was like you have to appreciate every moment. You have to put in that work in every moment, and no matter what you're doing. Like, try to be the best as you. Try to be the best you that you can.
Yeah. You know what was sad? Did you hear what Lamar Odom said?
He said, I think Lamar Odom said, I'd rather for
me to go.
Me
Yeah,
than Kobe to go.
But I thought that was heartbreaking too. That was heartbreaking on the levels of you can see how much he cared for that man, and also I don't think Lamar Odom, with all he's been through, has like found peace into like what he's been through. I don't think he values himself that much.
Yeah.
For him to say something like that.
Speaks volumes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I understand a lot of stuff. And while we on this topic, you know one thing I don't like?
What?
One of the things that really kind of like
grinds your gears.
Grinds my gears. I was trying not to say that.
Chaps your hide.
But like the conspiracy theories.
Oh, they came out quick.
What?
Yeah, man.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, bro. I mean, I get it, man. We want to, we want to rationalize. Yeah, something. We want to rationalize what happened, but sometimes
it's better just to shut up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. It's better just to be quiet. Yeah, especially wait till all the information.
I saw this video of what's your boy Umar.
Yeah. Oh man.
And he was outside.
I seen two of them. It's two of them now.
Yeah, he was outside. Like he got a new dude, or whatever. He was outside, and I saw somebody retweet it. He's like, his ass outside the cold because don't nobody in the house want to hear that shit. I
started deleting people off Facebook because of that, dude. Yeah, man. Like, it was me. Like, I rarely delete people off, like, any like, if I added you, you good. Like, you know what I'm saying? I accept you for whatever. Yeah. But when you start doing stuff like that,
bro,
man,
chill.
If you add this number with this number, if you multiply
get 47.
This is the changing of guards, or this is the change. Like, LeBron passed him the other night, and then the next night, he, man. You know
I ain't like that either, how they would come from LeBron talking about he sacrificed Kobe.
Yeah, stuff like that. You know what made me mad the most about stuff like that? Because it discredits the man's work ethic.
Right.
You saying that this man sacrificed something other than his time, his peace, his sleep, his body, his inner like mind
to get where
his
he
potential
is.
To do other stuff.
Yeah.
To get to this point in his life. You saying that he did this for a shortcut to get to here.
When he was,
which not only speaks volumes to, you know what I'm saying, the way people think, but it speaks volumes to the person that's saying that.
Yeah.
Because your life is not at this point. You say, well, it got to be something that got him up.
This is a weird transition. Mm-hmm. But that mind state, because you heard about what happened, like the Pastor Troy thing.
Yeah.
My man, like he tweeted that picture of what's his name, Lil Nas X. And he was like, if this what it takes to make a Grammy, then I'm not with it.
Yeah.
Which I think that's the similar mind state of this is what you got to do to get that. But at the same time, I'm like, you're not gonna get that Grammy because of the music you make and your work ethic.
Yeah.
And because there's plenty of people who won Grammy who didn't dress like a JoJo's Bizarre character.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar.
Jay-Z. I mean, it's plenty. The list is long.
You don't have to dress like that.
Matter of fact, I'll say this. I can't remember a person that was dressed like that won a Grammy.
That's true.
I'll say that much.
That is very true. I haven't.
Did Andre 3000 win one?
No, he did not.
Okay, well, that's the only one.
Maybe Lady Gaga when she was in.
I think she did, but that's a woman, and that's not rap.
And that was something else. But yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I think the quote was like Kobe said, "I have nothing in common with lazy people who blame everything else but themselves for the position they're in." Like that right there. That's what I mean. Like for you to say all, I do not like. And I don't know if there's a group or not of people that do weird stuff. I'm pretty sure there is.
We need to have a segment about secret society. Here's my thought on secret societies. If there's a secret society out there, we won't know about it. Otherwise, it's not much of a secret, bro. You know what I mean? If there's any conspiracies going on, it's above us.
It's beyond me.
It's beyond me,
and
bro.
even if it is, and even if that's something else.
And for these people that you see, man, they do it in plain sight. Yeah. Do it in plain sight. Nah, bro, that's not how a conspiracy works, dog. I'm over that, bro.
Oh man.
Like, make it make sense, man. Show me the evidence. Just don't start picking like random stuff and like be one of the people with strings.
Yeah,
just all up in your house, man. Show me the data trail. Show me the money trail.
Show me an example.
Yeah,
and then I believe.
Yeah, I ain't got time for
but
this.
I just don't. I don't like because it discredits the person's work ethic.
Yeah,
the time that they put in. The
like
time
we ain't worked this hard to get with. I wish they would come for us. If we make it, I wish somebody would come for us.
I got receipts.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
You see us in this living room right now. Come on,
the come up might be real. I just didn't like that when people was doing that, man. They're changing, doing all the other stuff, man. Are they gonna win the championship this year or this is that, whatever, man. Like
it ain't about nothing. Y'all ain't on these courts shooting these shots.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Y'all not in the gym working out. Y'all can't even work out for yourself.
Talking about he threw. Man, come on, bro.
Yeah, man. What point of it? Anyway, I don't like people that do that. Just
go back to Lil Nas X thing. Another thing bothering me is when are we gonna get to the point where we just have to accept that what works for you does not work for me?
Yeah.
if he like wearing the outfit.
Let him wear the outfit, fam. That
ain't got shit to do with you, bro.
Nothing. Wear your clothes.
Wear your baggy ass and your little WWC belt, whatever.
Whatever you got going on, man, that's on you. I don't get it.
I just don't understand why people so concerned about you. Shit make me hot, dog.
I don't know, man. But I do get it. I do.
Why people so bothered and looking for like little things to pick out? Oh, this why he got this. This why he got that because he willing to do this. Maybe that is what it take, and he don't mind doing it because that's who he is anyway.
Yeah, if he want to do that, then by all means,
bro?
Let him do it again.
So what, bro?
And if you don't want to do it,
you can start auto tuning and making that kind of music. I bet you have a Grammy. You be at the Grammys next year if you wanted to.
I don't like the putting down of other people. That's why I don't like. I think some people just feel threatened sometimes, especially in that. I think in that situation maybe it was like, I don't know what it is because when it comes down to stuff like that, it was like, if you don't agree with it, I get it. I get that you want to talk about it. Okay, I feel like this, I feel like that, but to talk down on somebody is a little different. That's what I don't like. I don't like the ideal of this person has to do this to get this, and this person has to do this to get this. So did this man not put in work? Is that not his voice? Is that not his jump shot?
Did he not pick the right record?
Yeah, what is it?
Did he not invest in this company at the right time?
Like did not timing happen here?
Yeah.
Could you not have done it? Because is it impossible for you to make better music? Are you making good music?
I'm gonna be honest.
Do
I haven't heard a Pastor Troy song in so long. So I don't even know what he's talking about Grammy.
I can really not even name one song.
Hey man, let me tell you something, man. Pastor Troy had, he had Ain't No More Play in GA. Mm-mm. That's a classic. Then he had Vice Versa. Mm-hmm. That's a classic.
Could be.
And that's all I remember. And then he was like on Little Women. I think he was like a episode or two of Little Women. And that's all I remember of Pastor Troy.
I don't have nothing from Pastor Troy. Like nothing.
He had them two classics, man.
I remember somebody said something.
Attitude of Justin.
I think somebody said something one day about me looking like him, and I was like, I don't know. I thought it was like a real pastor. I was like, what is that? Not to say nothing for it, but I really didn't know, man. I like music, so I was like, I definitely don't know who this dude is.
Yeah,
like,
I don't listen.
I really don't listen. Oh, this is an artist?
Yeah. I don't listen to gospel music like
that.
Like,
I don't know who that is, dog.
They were like, no, sir.
No, sir.
It's a different type of pastor.
Bruh.
Church in these streets.
Because I didn't even know when I seen the post, I didn't even know who it was. I just looked at it, like, oh, okay, this is somebody, discrediting him or whatever the case is, and maybe that is the case. 'Cause I understand sometimes, like Grammys or regardless, they kind of like pamper towards stuff so they can get like some type of notoriety or something. I understand that type of stuff, but when your music is undeniable, it's still undeniable. If
somebody like it, they like it.
If you listen to like Lil Nas X, if you looking at his music for his like what happened, like before people knew he was gay, he still had the #1 record in the country,
still jamming. Like, and then my man Billy Ray Cyrus jumped on it, and then that
made it fire.
Boom.
So his before anybody knew he was gay, his music was fire.
Fired.
Like
They already liked it.
so he was already doing good as an artist already. And then he came out as gay, and then he was like, you know what? I might as well just walk in my truth.
Yeah.
This is my truth.
Frank Ocean.
So yeah, Frank Ocean.
Frank Ocean.
Well, I'm here now.
I'm here now.
Truth. Yeah.
I got bedazzled jeans on now. It's whatever.
Even though I haven't gotten no good music from him since.
Nah, I wasn't feeling blonde.
Nah, I wasn't. He has a few good songs, but I was like, you
I don't know. It's too airish for me.
Yeah.
You know how I feel. Speaking of award show, I don't like award show, man. I can't think. I didn't watch the last Grammys. I didn't watch the BET Awards. I can't think of the last award show that I even paid attention to. And I just don't.
Hip hop and BET Awards is the ones I used to watch, but I don't really watch the Grammys.
I wouldn't watch it. My thing is, if we want to say,
you speaking from an objective point, or you speaking from an artist point?
both.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna say my piece, and then you be the judge of that.
Okay.
Here's what I think it is. Let's say I'm in the same category. Like, let's say I'm in the best albums category, right? And I win for that year.
Mm-hmm.
How much does this mean to me? I understand like the Grammys is a big thing and it brings a lot of notoriety.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of like being Grammy worthy, what does it say if my competition just was really not that good that year?
It doesn't matter. You still won that year.
Yeah, I get that. But I think, because there's some award show, like there's a comedian award show and like another art award show.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about like who you compete against. It's either you earn this award, like you meet like this level of greatness, or you didn't.
I mean, music would be different though, because you have album sales, chart sales, radio play. You have different things that would make.
But
you
at the same time, Beck still beat Beyonce that year, and she outsold him by a lot. Cause he just had a dope album.
Who?
Beck. You remember that? See. Anyway, I think if you're gonna have an award show and it like actually means something, it should be a criteria that either people meet or they don't meet.
I mean, they do
Either your lyrics are there, either your production is there, either your delivery is there, or it's not.
But they have award shows. That's why you have the top 20 like Billboards. You have the video awards. You have the Grammys. You have the hip hop awards. You have the country music awards. And in those awards, you have different categories. Like who had the best lyrics? The lyrics in this was best video, best whatever. They have those things within those videos, like within those awards. They have different like awards for those artists.
But they all still competition.
Yeah. I remember Drake. It was Drake. What was it? Who had the best lyric? The best lyricist was Drake, A$AP Rocky, Kendrick Lamar.
Lyricist?
Yeah, and Kendrick won. I think it was Hip Hop Awards, BET Awards. Like they have those categories. That's what I'm saying. So you do have those categories, but when it comes down to Grammys, it's more like that's what you have those other awards for. The Grammys is the kind of like end all be all like type stuff.
But still though, I think either you were good enough for the award or you weren't. There's some objective criteria you can have. Just like we would like in high school, like we all had our different writing styles, but she still graded our English papers. Either you could clearly show effort that you were capable of articulating your point, or you couldn't. Okay,
then. So when it comes down to both parties articulating their point well, then how do you like say this one is better than that one?
Is it coherent?
Yeah, both.
Are you mumbling?
No. If you have an album between Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole, who are you picking? They're like if you have those two albums on the table.
Why not give both of them an award?
Both of them can get an award, but if you're looking at best hip hop award, what are you doing? Best hip hop, best album of the year. How do you? What criteria do you need to make? And both of them gonna make that. So then you look at what album sales, how big did it hit, how well was it? Was the radio spins?
I don't think we're talking about the same thing.
What you mean?
Because I'm saying, for me, for like an award to mean something. Would be either it meets a certain criteria or it doesn't.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying the competition aspect of it, because we talking about subjective genre. Like if one of the voters likes that album more than that one, then that's just, I can't do anything. I can't outperform that. But if I put all this work in here and it meets the criteria of whatever award show this is, and I actually get that, that means something to me.
Yeah, what I'm saying
because if I win a category just because all the other albums sucked that year, then it's like, of course I won. I deserve to win.
Yeah, because you put it, your work was better. And to say something suck or doesn't suck is, again, that would be subjective. I mean, that's just something subjective. Somebody else may think this.
We can say subjective all we want.
Just like I thought that Nipsey should have beat Cardi B that year when they had best hip hop album. I thought
he should have.
I thought his work was better.
He should have.
But if you go by impact, Cardi B impact was better.
Why would you go by impact?
Because you still have to have an album that put out, like, it has to make people move. People has to resonate with it. So if people gravitate towards this more, just because the lyrics are better over here and the content may be slightly better, this over here had a bigger impact. Like if I'm looking at, J. Cole's Forest Hills Drive, and I'm looking at, Pimp a Butterfly, I think both albums are great. But if I look at like how college students doing protests with screaming, "We gonna be all right," that's a bigger impact. Yeah. So that album gonna have a bigger impact. So you have to, those things also come into effect and effect when it comes down to speaking to the people that's listening to it. I think all that matters. I don't think it's just one thing. Okay, did you put these together? It's like if this person can write better, but if I read this person's like essay and I cry, I get emotional about it. Though this person the writing is way better, I resonate with this more. Okay. I broke down in this. This person know how to touch other people's emotions. Right. But I don't know why you're saying all that, because I'm saying I don't like the competition aspect of it. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The competition aspect, I believe those are the criteria. Like this has to be better than this, but what is making this better than this? And if these people suck over here and this one's good, then that's just what people put out that year. You having a competition every year. That's like if I'm wrestling, though I feel like I'm the best in the world when it comes down to like say I'm going to the Olympics, but everybody else sucked. Everybody else didn't put all the time that I put. That's not my fault. Yeah. But I met every criteria because I wrestle each person. But like if we go by that Kobe mentality, he wants you at your best. Yeah, I want you. Yeah. But I'm here to win, if you win the championship, yeah, you won. But is it as sweet if you didn't have to hit the game-winning buzzer because y'all been going at each other's throats the whole game? If you ask me, I don't want to hit the game-winning buzzer. I want to win by 20. So if you asking me that, well, I want sure things. I want to know that when I get on the court that nobody can like touch me. I want to be the best. I don't want to have to hit the game winner. I want to be able to hit the game winner now. No, don't get me wrong. I want to be able to hit it if I need to, but I don't want to put myself in that position to hit that game winner. I want a good fight. I want to win, and I want to make sure it was a good fight. Yeah, you want to win, but if I knock you out in the first round, I'm okay with it. That's cool. Yeah, I'm cool with it. That's all I'm saying. Like, I mean, a win is a win. But how I come to the party, you know what I'm saying? If I'm prepared and you're not, I can't do nothing about that. There's nothing I can do. It's not as satisfying. You know what I'm saying? So, and even with your way of looking at it, no matter what the criteria it is, if that person didn't wake up and put it on a good album, it doesn't really matter. So you just eliminate it? Well, I can't. There ain't 5 good albums out here. It's only one, so let's not even have this category. That's how you would do it? Yeah. Nah. I wouldn't even, but what I'm saying is I wouldn't have the categories. So what would you have? I have categories, but it wouldn't be like only one person can win it. If somebody got a dope album and they really put the work in, they should be recognized for it. But people do. That's what I'm saying. You have best album of the year, best country album, best hip hop album, best pop album, and so on and so on. Yeah. So you have the different categories. That's why they have multiple categories. Mm-hmm. So you still get your this may be the best country song, but it wasn't the best album of the year. But we can nominate them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think that's why you have those different categories, because different categories you have to meet different criteria. But you saying you can be the best of the worst. What I'm saying is, but you also be the best in your category. Hey, this is my award show when we're gonna honor these people that I think put in the work, and here are the albums in the hip hop category that we think meet our criteria. We got one for J. Cole,
We got one for Kendrick. We may have one for Drake. Come receive your awards. Let's move on to country. Same thing. You meet our criteria. Your album is now in our Hall of Fame or whatever.
So you saying giving out an award no matter what? Long as you put in the work.
No, I'm saying if you listen to me, you say you meet our criteria. Here you go.
So you have 4 albums that met the criteria, and all of them say each one of y'all meet the criteria. Out of the 20 albums that was put out, 4 of y'all met the criteria. So 4 of y'all get an award. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is they probably don't want that. I want to know who. When you say the Kobe mentality, well, I don't want 4 of us to win. I want one of us to win, so I can say that I won this year.
Okay.
So they probably would. I wouldn't want that.
Why not?
Because I don't want. Thank you for saying that my album was great because I put in the work, but am I the best? Go back to the Kobe thing. I want to be the best. I don't want to be Michael. I want to be nobody else. I want to be the best. So if you put me in these categories, and you saying 4 of us was the best this year, I'm asking you.
I didn't say. See, I never said that was the best. I said you met.
Oh, okay. Then well, I met the criteria.
And here's the work.
Okay, cool. Then
you got the competition aspect. I'm saying I would like an award where if I put in the work, I meet this criteria, and it's like my magnum opus. I don't know. But I gotta do more research on the topic.
That's what I'm saying. What you saying is, you know what I'm saying, everybody should get an award for this criteria.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you can have that.
That's what
but
I would appreciate.
But you said why isn't it a award show? I mean, you do have that. That's what I'm saying. Each award show have a way of honoring somebody's work.
But I think their way of honoring is more subjective than
I mean, it's art. It's supposed to be subjective. I mean, if you have criteria, I mean, you have to have criteria for first to even be nominated.
Right.
You have to meet something. So that's how you get nominated into something. Mm-hmm. And that's how you win the award of whatever the case is. But when they do an award, they saying these are the best.
But they not though, is what I'm saying. They not always the strongest. So if you win that award,
but that's subjective towards you. But that's not subjective.
That's not. Well,
give me an example. Give me an example.
Clearly,
give me an example.
Some albums out there that are just not as well done or half thought out than let's say a Kendrick Lamar album.
I give you that. I give you that.
Like Lil Uzi Vert last project is not as well thought out, well produced.
I have to agree with you because I don't listen
to as To Pimp a Butterfly or Damn.
Did
concept album.
Did he win over them?
No.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but if you were in that same category.
But give me an example of where that happened. I can't think of none. Like even when I thought Beyonce album was Lemonade, to me was good as far as like black people and black women, but I didn't think it was better than Adele overall. When Adele won over her, remember that year?
Oh yeah, 25? When she like broke her album,
broke her album half and gave it to Beyonce. I thought Beyonce was good, especially for like people like us or for women. Mm-hmm. But if I'm looking at Adele and how she hit overall, I thought that was good, but people thought that was a snub. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, nah, because if I'm looking at it from my perspective, I'm looking from on this side. Like,
you thought I thought Adele's album was better than Lemonade. Mm-hmm. Okay, but I'm not mad at that.
But I think Lemonade speaks to me more. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm gonna agree with you there.
You know what I'm saying? I'm stepping outside.
What album was that though?
What?
The one she won. Was that the last one she put out?
That was 25.
25?
Yeah.
I think that's because we weren't going through it as much as like if she would have dropped that in college, that would have resonated a lot more.
Yeah. But I still listen to 25 more than I listen to Lemonade. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm saying. Like you can like a lot of black people's mad about that. That's because you looking at it in where you at, you ain't step outside and look at like, okay, well if I'm looking at Adele like the way she's saying, the way she's giving it up, I think that is amazing.
Yeah.
But if I'm looking at Beyonce, I'm like Formation. I'm looking at Freedom, Kendrick. I'm looking at her in the Weekend. Like I'm looking at this, I'm like, what is this? I feel this.
Her in the Weekend.
I think her in the Weekend had like a song. It was like Heels or something. I can't remember, but it was alright. But like again, these are good features.
Yeah.
But if I'm looking at Adele, like every time it's beautiful, and it's overall. So that's what I'm saying. Like I think sometimes people have to step outside of where they at. I think people get snubbed. Of course, I think so. But I think also it comes down to sometimes the people that's voting and they're like, okay, I like this album more. It's gonna be subjective no matter when it's coming down to judging. It's gonna be subjective no matter what, in a lot of things. Like, cause it's hard to like, even though you sold more, but did it resonate more?
Mm-hmm.
Was the lyrics as good? Like, you have to take all that into account and then like calculate it. There's no criteria that you can really put down on paper and say this person met all these. Cause this person will come in first over here, this person will come in third over here, but first in this area, and this person, like, it's gonna be so mixed up. It's what you asking is gonna be hard.
Yeah, that's why I want it.
Not only hard, but it's gonna be like, what would be the criteria? Because even if you say, okay, I need you to write better, well, that's subjective. That's going to be all subjective. It looks like anything else they do.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's going to be subjective. Now, if you got somebody on there just doing like, Gucci gang, then you got that. But I don't never see them get nominated, though.
Yeah.
I don't see those popular artists like that. I don't remember 6ix9ine getting nominated. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember these people getting nominated. Just, if in the comments, if we're wrong, check us.
Let us know. Let us know. But they are objective ways, because there are awards I've been given, like from like drawing or whatever. Mm-hmm. Either you meet this technical skill or you don't.
Yeah.
But that's more so like if
you use watercolors or not.
Yeah. Use watercolors, and can you like emulate this painting or whatever like that.
Yeah. So
there's I think there's a way, and like some award companies have devised a way either you've met this criteria you have, or you have not. Now, the criteria they may have given may be subjective. I don't know. I'd have to look more into it.
Yeah.
That was my gut feeling.
Yeah, I think people
on award show. Like that whole Good Kid, Mad City.
Oh yeah, that was.
I
remember that. I can't remember who won though. Oh,
Malcolm
won. But you got to think,
Malcolm,
the impact that he had.
He had a huge impact,
especially on white America.
He did.
Do I think Kendrick Lamar album was great? Yeah, I think that was fire.
Definitely.
It was fire. But did I not listen to Malcolm Lamar?
You did.
I did.
So but if you had to save one from a fire,
I'm saving. But if you ask somebody else, like that's white or not from our culture, who they'll say they're saving Malcolm Lamar.
Malcolm Lamar. And that's where's Malcolm Lamar today?
Touche.
Been going. You got anything you want to talk about?
I thought we was gonna talk about the virus.
Oh, the coronavirus.
Mm-hmm. How we gonna end the Kobe one?
I thought we had already ended it.
But the way we went off of
it
was.
I don't know, man. That's just a tragedy, and I just hope everybody involved, find a way to
find peace.
Yeah, find peace. I'm sure with all the loving memories he left, and to all the families, I'm sure if you fight through it, you'll come out stronger.
Yeah,
and then
you'll find a way.
Yeah,
I mean, and if you're anybody, I'm pretty sure if you know Kobe or around Kobe, he would want you to. So
Kobe.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Peace and love to those people, man. Find peace is, it's the best way you can.
Yeah.
But yeah, this virus
though.
Yeah.
This virus is something serious. You said it's a global threat now?
Yeah.
Coronavirus?
They said it's a global threat at this point. But I did see it didn't touch Africa yet. I did see that. I'm not sure if it's when this come out, if it hit Africa yet, but I did see it got to the US without even, you know what I'm saying?
Breaking the sweat.
Yeah.
It's having a hard time in Africa.
Yeah.
Africa probably like the immune system might be just like they
battling
something, but that was something way worse than we hit.
Yeah, but I showed you that meme where it's like every like 20th century, like, you know what I'm saying, 1720, 1820, 1920. Like it's been a major disease or something.
I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, you know what I mean? But maybe it's something about like the Earth that get released like every 100 years or something.
Hey, you seen
that just come back like the remix or something?
You seen Kingsman?
Oh yeah. I thought of that with Sammy. He was like, the humans are a virus.
Yeah, like when the world heat up, it's usually trying to get rid of something.
So like I tell you all the time, there's too many people on the planet.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And the Earth may be agreeing with me. He's like, you know what, young man, right, man. We gotta, cause y'all are killing us.
Well,
I know, just like this area right now, everywhere I go, they build an apartment complex, tearing all the trees down.
I wonder why we having a hard time breathing. But I did see China. They were trying to build a hospital in 10 days for like a.
They weren't trying. They'll do that.
No, they're gonna do that.
They'll do that.
I think it was like 10,000 beds. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You better not drop a brick over there, dog.
What? Bruh, I say, is it 10,000 or 100,000? I can't remember, man. But it's like
it was 1,000 people.
It was 1,000?
Yeah, 1,000-person hospital, 1,000 beds.
That makes more sense.
In 10 days.
That makes more sense.
Still, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But you know they gonna be working people to the bone, bro.
You know everybody gonna get sick, bro. I seen a video of people that was talking about it, like people that was like nurses and doctors that was talking about it. It was like breaking out crying. It was like, yo, like we're scared too. Like our family scared for us to even be around this stuff. I was like, yo, that's crazy. We have somebody in South Carolina that was investigating, and there's a cruise ship holding about 6,000 people, like on the boat, from getting off because there's like people suspected of having it. That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's about that time, bro.
It is, man. Stay
It's
inside.
about
Stay
that
keep
time,
your hands
bro.
clean.
See now, boy. I told you earlier this week. I felt like I was getting sick, boy.
You sent me that.
Your boy gonna be on my nerves, dog.
Yeah, bro. And I hate being sick, especially as a man. You know, they say, man, we act like
bro.
we
If
die
I
when
get
we
sick,
get
bro.
whipped,
If I get sick, bro, I'm out, bro. I can't move.
But they say it's only affecting like older people that have been like young people that have died. But it's like it affect people with like a weak immune system. It started off like a cold, high fever, stuff like that. Then it turned into like a respiratory infection or some stuff. As far as what I done read of the updated stuff lately, but I don't want it by no means. I think there's been a case in Washington, Washington State. There was investigating somebody in North Carolina didn't find, but it was one in Chicago, and if I'm not mistaken, one in Texas. And they investigated somebody in South Carolina.
I need to know that person's identity and where they are.
Oh, and then it's around like I think it was like China's like one of China's holidays, where people was like traveling back and forth, and like they trying to come back, and everybody got to be screaming.
It reminded me of the end of that movie, like Planet of the Apes, before the last one when the apes had taken over.
Yeah,
and like that dude was a pilot, and he had caught the virus or something. His nose was bleeding. And he's about to get on the plane and go fly the plane. And then that's like how the virus started, dog, and like wiped everybody out. Scary, man.
that's how it be. It's easy to travel nowadays. You just get one place, you know what I'm saying, to another.
Shut it all down.
Yeah, please.
Shut it
please,
down till we
please.
get this.
Get this under control. They shut down the whole city in China.
Wuhan? What was that? Was Wuhan?
Yeah. Correct us again when you say it
Got
right.
you all in check.
But like shut down the whole city, blocked it off. That's crazy. Like people like
that's some Resident Evil shit.
Yeah, like how nowadays we don't take stuff too serious. Like we kind of like laugh stuff off, and stuff lasts about a week, and then we go on about our business. Nah, this ain't one of them things.
This has been going on.
This has been like people have died. I think it's up to like 100 and like.
And if it's dangerous enough to take like China out. China got billions of people. I don't even want to see that fall out.
Boy, that's gonna be major. That's gonna be a major one. What? That's crazy.
It's fun and games right now, bro.
Fun and games till it hit here. There ain't gonna be no jokes. Ain't gonna be no jokes with that, bro.
None.
Boy, you get the cough around me.
Bro, you thought, bro, like that whole SARS scare was bad, bro. Cause the way they talking now, it sound like you could just catch it.
They say contact. What's up, fam?
Bro, if you ain't watching, if I see you not washing your hands around me, dog.
I hit that sanitizer.
I'm gonna have to start carrying extra bottle.
What?
Get one of them little wet wipe things where you can use like a bath or something.
But you would think the advancement of like medicine will have something for that by now.
Bro.
You would think so.
That's why these vaccines and stuff like they're getting less and less effective, man. Because when we talking about living organisms,
So
every year they evolve, they come back like it wasn't even a problem. like you caught us slipping.
We back, baby.
Yeah, and these viruses right here, we could have. Ain't no telling somebody could have been digging in a quarry somewhere and unearthed some ancient shit that's been brewing that we just are not prepared for.
One of them looking down right now, looking over like, boy, y'all better not open that, boy. But that took out everybody.
Bro.
You trying to figure out where them mines at.
Bro. That's what's
that what
killing
did
us.
it now.
Nosy ass people keep unearthing ruins and shit. It's the reason why they went extinct, bro.
Right. Trying to figure it out. Gonna be your
Bruh.
gonna be your ass gone. No, but yeah, man. I don't know, man. I hope it don't hit here.
I hope it don't hit, but I ain't got time for it.
It's always something, but January has been.
This year's is already not.
It's been rough.
Yeah.
It's been a rough one.
The last year didn't start off too great. This one ain't start off too great.
This might be started off worse than the last one.
Last year might have been a precursor.
It was like, y'all better get ready for this. This is
It's
the
like,
warm up.
yeah.
Like, this is the warm up,
Bro.
bro. It has been rough, bro.
But that crawl to the new year gonna be something else, man. War, disease, death.
It's something
It's
else.
been 30 days.
Bro, you see the earthquake and there was another earthquake in
This shit is
What, Puerto
exhausting.
Rico?
Think about it. Something else happened to Puerto Rico.
it was
They
another.
ain't even got.
It was another like major earthquake.
They
It's
haven't
crazy.
even recovered from the last disaster.
It's gonna be a rough one, man.
I'm lightheaded, bro. I'm done. You got anything you wanna?
I'm good, man. That's it for me.
Thank you for joining us for another weekly edition of Mind the Gap.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm one of your hosts, Darius, aka Shaquille O'Thrill.
It's your boy TK, aka Jump Shot. Shakur.
Shakur.
Yeah.
Thank you for making this far an episode. If you're still
What's
here,
up? Mhm.
make sure you follow us on social media at PODMTG, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, what have ye. Also, make sure you subscribe to us on Patreon if you want to support us. You get extra content, early access to content, discounts on merch, shout outs. You know, we got some stuff coming down from the pipeline. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And what else we got? Listen to our podcast on iTunes, Spotify, what have ye. And
Always mind the gap, man.
always mind the gap.
We out.